Are you struggling to get your first win on Warzone Caldera? Or are you struggling to drop a lot of kills? Well, today I'm going to be showing you the best places to land in Warzone Caldera. So I'll be showing you guys 3 places to land, 2 of which are the best places to land to drop a lot of kills, and one of them is the best place to land to just win the game outright. So starting off with, I think the best map to drop a lot of kills, I think it could be the new super, is Peak. Peak is located in the middle of the map and also has a really high elevation, which is important, which I'll explain to you later. But if you see here, I'm landing solo and there's just so many guys landing with me. So if you're feeling really aggressive, you can land on top of the building. There's usually 2 to 3 squads that'll land up there with you, so you can leave with 5 to 6 kills, no problem. There's also plenty of loot, and you can even go further down in where there's even more chests, and there's also the tents on the ground that you can also loot up. Overall, the best part about Peak is that it's just super small and there's a lot of people that land there, so you're just bound to run into a lot of people. So I actually think the most unique part about Peak is that you can actually jump off the roof on that building, and you could pretty much fly anywhere you want to on the map just because Peak is so high, which pretty much just allows you to go from one POI to another really quickly, so you can just keep flying. So if you guys are wanting to drop a lot of kills, I would 100% recommend Peak. Alright, so the second best place to land in my opinion to drop a lot of kills is Fields. Fields, there's a lot of buildings, it's a very large area, and usually a lot of people land here. So you can also leave with a lot of kills, it just depends how you land. You can either land at this big house I pinged, where there's 2 stories, plenty of loot for an entire squad, a lot of chests, and you could just move in, you don't really have to worry about anyone coming from your back. But a slightly more aggressive way to land is just kind of land in the middle and just hunt down teams. You could just watch where they're landing and you could just quickly move on them. And once you're done, there's still plenty of loot in Fields. So this is kind of in between the best place to get a lot of kills and also the best place to just get a lot of loot. So Peak and Fields being your 2 most populated POIs so far, I think those are the best places to land to get kills. However, if you're struggling to get your first win, I highly recommend landing at this underrated POI, and that is Capital. Capital looks super intimidating because it's a really big POI, but it is so far in the outskirts of the map that really no one lands there. And if you see in the gameplay, I'm landing and there's only 1 squad that lands there, and if you see how big Capital is, it's really not a problem. There's so many buildings and loot that you should have no problem being fully kitted out with some pretty decent guns until your loadout. There's also plenty of cars, so when the loadout drops, you can just quickly fly there, fly back, doesn't matter. But you see, there is just so many buildings that are just never going to get touched. I could just walk by chests because there's just so much loot in this area and there just seems to be no one landing here. So in conclusion, the 3 best places to land in Caldera in my opinion is Peaks, Fields, and Capital. Peaks being probably the best for kills, Fields being probably the second best for kills but also having really great loot, and Capital probably the best place to land to win the game. Let me know if any of these places helped you at all, maybe get your first win or drop your new personal record. Anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.